I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons that Xbox will lose next generation to PlayStation just like they lost this generation. Now, mind you, these are my opinions. If you don't like them, oh well, you be alright. And if you do like them,
you smart, you loyal, you're grateful. I appreciate that.
Drop a comment down below. Either way, let me know what you think. Let's get into it. PlayStation is a global brand. They are recognized far and wide as synonymous with gaming, and there's nothing Xbox can do about that. They have some franchises that are a little big, but even to this day, 6 years into the console cycle almost, Xbox is sold in less regions than the PlayStation 4. And the reason for that is Microsoft recognizes that those aren't the reasons that they're going to make any money in. So they don't even go there. Xbox is a lab at this point in time. They're local as bitch. They sold in about 4 regions consistently: Australia, the US, some parts of the UK, and Brazil. Everywhere else, PlayStation country, baby. And it's just the reality of the situation. Now that's not going to change going into next gen. There's nothing that Xbox has shown anyone that is saying, hey, as a global consumer, buy me over the PlayStation. Buy me over the thing you've always bought. Buy me over the thing that where your comfort space is. And that's going to destroy Xbox's possibilities of leading this. Now, when I say win, I simply mean console sales, because they money and how much money they make, that's what they care about. But as far as selling just pure hardware, Xbox ain't got it globally. They never will. Recently, PlayStation has come out and said they are going to focus on the hardcore. Now, I'm on record as a skeptic. I am 1000% a skeptic. This is coming from a spokesperson. The CEO has said different. Now, the problem is that, yes, PlayStation focuses on the hardcore now. They focus on the people that know they are going to be their mouthpieces. They know that these people are going to go out and they're going to be the vocal minority. And what that helps is the vocal minority influences the non-vocal majority. And the reason is because all on Twitter, in this social media age, I've said it years ago, Xbox stopped doing all those advertisements on TV that you used to see. They do them during certain sporting events, just during football. You know, they're catering to the audience that they know is going to buy their product. But the reason you don't see a bunch of Xbox commercials anymore is because they try to go viral. And that's smart. They try to go with the viral audience because that generates general reception to the public, that gets on these news programs now. All of those things feed synergistically to one another. Everybody has TiVo. Ain't nobody watching no goddamn commercials. Ain't nobody watching no commercials. They skipping past that. So the problem is with Xbox is that they don't know how to sell hope to those gamers who are now being their mouthpieces. Catering to the hardcore gives the PlayStation the capability of saying, hey, you ponies, the ones out here running wild in these Xbox saloons, one out here strutting your hooves, y'all sell this game for us. Death Stranding came out, don't know what that damn thing is about, but all the ponies saw it, and now it's gonna be the game of the year. It's gonna be the absolute best thing that's ever happened. And whether or not it is or it isn't remains to be seen. But the fact that that is a conversation that's being had, and it's all based on little minute trailers, this little gameplay teasers, but nobody knows what any of that means. Nobody knows what it's going to become. But it gives the PlayStation the hardcore base that'll go out there and preach from the mountaintops about the games. Preach from the mountaintops about things that PlayStation is doing well. When they put out numbers, they preach from the mountaintops about how great that install base is. Xbox needs to work on giving people hope. Right now, PlayStation got it. Going into PlayStation 5, PlayStation still got it. The game. Xbox's reputation is trash. And the reason it's trash because Xbox did it to themselves. Now, it started in 2013 with all the DaRealMastalin and all that. And again, I am on record saying none of that means a damn thing. I don't buy physical copies of games unless it's a collector's edition. GameStop can kiss my ass and all of their practices. So if they went out of business tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad at anybody. Buy everything off of Amazon anyway, just like everybody else on this planet. So Xbox put themselves in a position then. They put themselves in a position of not pushing for the hardcore, not catering to the people who play games. You know, the TV. Now, was that at the reveal? Yes. Was it at E3? Nah. But that's not the point. All it's synonymous with was TV.
Experience. TV and movies, TV. Xbox, watch TV.
And it looking like a VCR and all that, and the X-Bone and all those things that perpetuated this stereotype. Then every day there are executives on Twitter saying the most wrong and so bad shit. Like, it's like they come on Twitter in order to fail at this point in time. Now, I understand you're trying to be more forward and more, consumer friendly. You want to be in everybody's face. You want them to be your friend so they buy the same thing you buy and all that. That's all great, but that doesn't sell. It's not. It's obviously not selling. Y'all getting your ass kicked in the PS4 generation. Going to the PS5 you're gonna lose again because you put this reputation out there that you're not for the hardcore. The games that you've put out recently haven't been for the hardcore. They've been for a very suspect niche set of people. Now, those people love those games, but they're not going to last with the hardcore gamers because they aren't built for them. And your E3 showing at 2019 showed that you're still not there. You're still not for the people that are going to go out there and sell for you. You're not there for them. And you're pushing these services. You're pushing, everything but the games that people want and the games that people are asking for. You bought all these studios and that's great, but your reputation precedes you even with those. The studios you had before, they've been under crunch and they've had to listen to your BS, and that's the problem. You put yourselves in a position where everybody knows your reputation. And with games, with services, with hardware, you put out the damn Xbox One SAD for no damn reason. It costs more than the normal Xbox One S with a disk drive. Why? Like, it's so many failure points. You're putting yourselves in a position to fail next generation by the things you're doing at the end of this generation. The Xbox approach. They want to be third party. It's that damn simple. Now, as soon as they can stop making consoles, they will stop making consoles. 1,000%. I've said this multiple times. I'm gonna say it again. As soon as they can stop making consoles, they will. The overhead, the cost of investment, all that's irrelevant. They're trying to be in every home, on every device you have, and they're trying to be a movement app. They're trying to be server space. Every time they have to make a physical thing, it costs them money. They ain't trying to spend that money. Ever. Period. Games. Simple. Now, Xbox has pushed 4 strides, sure. They bought some studios. Now, those studios, they're building them up. They're making them bigger teams. I don't know what the hell they're making. It's vaporware at this point in time. And PlayStation has given their fan base the hope of the new things to come. Now, sure, we've known about The Last of Us 2 forever. We've known about Death Stranding forever. But at this point in time, that's still everything that's on the list. Every time it's talked about, those games are brought up. It used to be that way with Xbox, which was hilarious because at the beginning of this generation, when all the numbers were close, it wasn't about the type of games, it was about the amount of games. Now, PlayStation has done a fantastic job of switching up that narrative. Games is our focus. Sure, that's great. At the beginning of this generation, it wasn't about the games you're putting out now. It wasn't about the Death Stranding. It wasn't about The Last of Us 2. It wasn't about any of these things. It wasn't about pulling forward God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and giving people those little figments of hope that the PS5 is going to have the fire games. You know, it's going to have all the games that they love this generation, and now they are with the capability of, you know, everybody being digital and pulling their library forward to the PS5, knowing it's backward compatible. That's an automatic L. The library of games that the PS4 has provided versus what the Xbox provided is like, that shit is like the Titanic at this point in time. It's just, that is a big ass gap. It is the Grand Canyon of video game gaps. And whether you love them, hate them, there's no denying the quality versus the Xbox quality. Now, I'm not talking about Metascores, because Metascores don't mean a goddamn thing to me. They don't mean a damn thing to me. But the quality of the games are vastly different. Sure, different types of studios, different strokes, different folks, different art styles. That's all fine and dandy. I'm not saying every game has to be the most realistic looking game ever, but every game needs to show the quality that you put in it. You need to show the effort that you put in it, and not 5 months later. I despise Sea of Thieves. Despise it. It has its audience though, but that game literally took 8 to 10 months to become the game it is now. If it came out like that, it probably would have been praised. All those people who were loving Sea of Thieves before it came out would have loved it when it came out, but it came out with no content, and that's how it ends up. They put themselves in this position, and it's not going to change nothing. So as we go into next generation with God of War on the horizon, with Horizon Zero Dawn on the horizon, with The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, and all these games being carried over to the PlayStation 5, Xbox's only hope is that all of these studios start making the quality of games that can stand up to the brand, that can stand up against the juggernaut on the other side of that wall. Because as it stands right now, this is a walking L. Everything that they showed at E3 2019 doesn't say in any way, shape, or form that they're pushing for that win, that they're pushing for that side. But we'll see. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Am I off base? Am I tripping? Y'all think Xbox gonna pull it out? Y'all think Xbox got it in the bag? Y'all think PlayStation gonna beat their ass like they did this gen? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit the little notification bell so you can see whenever I make a video. Like I said, I'm gonna drop these about once a week. You know, I'm up my game a little bit, but you know, work is work. I gotta make money. But that being the case, love y'all like some play cousins. I'm out.